He continued his academic success at the Philippine Science High School Western Visayas campus. Not everybody has a chance to be to go to this school, no? Only chosen few lang across the nation. And pursued a degree in Bachelor of Science in Applied Physics at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. He also briefly pursued Master of Science in Applied Physics with focus on medical physics at the University of Santo Tomas. Beyond these academic achievements, he has had an impressive professional journey. He has worked as a college and senior high school physics teacher, sharing his knowledge and passion with students. He has contributed significantly to the field of information technology and health, developing systems for the Philippine Genome Center and the Department of Health. His entrepreneurial spirit is also reflected in the businesses he has managed successfully in his hometown. His accomplishments have been recognized in various awards, including the prestigious award, the Most Promising Employee Award from the Department of Health. Furthermore, his commitment to excellence has been demonstrated through his academic success, earning him the DOST Republic Act 7867 Undergraduate Science and Technology Scholarship, which covered his tuition, book allowance, monthly stipend for his studies in selected science courses. He also achieved university and college scholar status from 2012 to 2017, maintaining an impressive general weighted average of 1.0 to 1.14, earning the title of University Scholar. What truly sets him apart is his determination to keep learning, growing, and giving back to the community. It is not every day that we get to know or to hear from someone with such diverse range of accomplishment. So, prepare to be inspired as we welcome our graduation speaker, no other than Mr. Zed Harold E. Fernandez. Let's give him a round of applause.
Dito ko lang nabalaan na biskan gali namin na imong credentials ka medyo tayo ka na work experience. Kapudlay ka ako makikita ubra, pero at least you're there na, diba? One step closer to your dream. So, amat-amat lang, wala man na siya makuha ka ng isbila. I was lucky enough that my thesis advisor referred me to a research center at UP, which became my entry point or turning point to my career in the IT industry. So, nag-shift ko career from teaching, from research, and sa ilo naman ko IT. Pagkasaylo sa ilo ko. Kung sa ilong ko pagkatigalyo. I was able to leverage my experiences and skills to get the opportunity to work with executives in the national government to generate positive change to our country. So, as I have said, government scholar ko before, and to give back to the Philippines, para magbalik man ko sa minhatag nila sa akon, nagubra ko para sa government. Nag-try ko contribute sa Philippines, din try ko man kung anong kaya ko mabato sa Pilipinas. Actually, one of the things that I did before there was to influence the executives sa ating Philippine government, sa Department of Health, para mag-increase ang scholarships ng doctors. So, nakakitaan ko siya na data na dapat mas damo ang doctors natin sa Philippines. From those work experiences, I was able to multiply my income many times over. Now, I engage with international clients and I'm working hard to build my recognition not only locally and nationally, but globally as well. You may have noticed, but I am a very practical person. I always try to generate the most optimal outcome with limited resources I have. I always try to challenge myself in order to improve. I go from one place to another to learn from different places, meet different people, and learn different cultures. Due to this, I am confident that I have a wide variety of experience that few people at my age have. Pero sa confidence nga ina, sa tuod-tuod lang, ginakulbaan kag anxiety na ko. I-share ko lang sa inyo na dumduman ko pa sa unang kasuka ko sa CR bago sa akong presentation. Kaya ginakulbaan ko mag-present sa atubang sa executives ng government sa atong findings. Pero paano ko ay nalampasan ito? It's because I always feel that I am not alone in my fight. I know that my family is always behind my back. You might be wondering then, why I haven't mentioned my family until now. That's because they've been behind everything I've done. They didn't just support me, they sacrificed, adjusted, and chose to understand my dreams, even when they didn't always agree. My parents wanted me to be an engineer, a doctor, or an accountant. You know, ang mga professions na sikat sa ating country. And they certainly didn't want their only child to leave home at 13 years old just to study for a day. Of course, ang mga parents natin din ang mga na-feeling nila. Kung nabalaan nyo lang paano kami early galalisan na yung mga nagkagnabakat. But still, despite all of that, my mother decided to go with me to another province for a whole year. So I wouldn't face those challenges alone. So kapuligay kami. Despite our differences, iskangalalisan ay kami, napangita kami paagi para magpuligay kami sa parents ko. My father took over the business entirely. Nag-book daw siya kada aga, every single day, 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, just to keep things running even to this day. Now that I am a parent myself, I understand even more how deep their love and sacrifices go. You may be asking yourselves, why am I telling you all of this? First, I want to build credibility, not just with my achievements, but with the journey and humanity that came with it. Tao man lang ko. However, I want to build masaligan yung ako na mga ihambal niya sa iyo. Second, to inspire hope. Despite hardship and sacrifice, there is always hope. Okay? So, kung wala pa nag-abot ang swerte sa inyo, wala pa nag-abot ang opportunity, maabot na. Kung wala pa man nag-abot, try mo man pang tao. Kaya hangbagan nila, di ba? Nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Okay? So, sa'yo na lang, mabuligay man ka mo sa Lord, kaya ikaw, buligyan mo lawas mo, gawa ka, makita ka paagi, until makita mo ang opportunity na lumahatag ni Lord sa inyo. And third, to emphasize that success, real success, is a result of unity and collective effort, of what we call pagkakaisa. Now students, listen to me and let me bring you to something that's close to your world and generation. Anyone here into online games? May mga gampang diri mga online games? Gampang man? Diba? Hands up. Mobile Legends? Gampang mo sina? Call of Duty? Gampang mo na? Computer games? Valorant? Naman? LOL? Kaabot ka mo sa LOL? Yes. Or pag gusto gampang? Marvel Rivals? Kapatid ka mo sina? Okay. So nga ginambal kasi me. In many of these games that I have mentioned, you play in teams of 5 or 6. And you have different roles. Pwede angka, pwede damage dealer ka, pwede support ka. And each one plays a vital part in winning a match. It's not just about having the best player. here, it's about teamwork. Everyone needs to perform their role well for the whole team to succeed. So hindi ka pwede mag-matang ka lang, ikaw lang isang mabuhay sa ganyan, or support ka lang, ikaw lang isang mabuhay sa ganyan. That doesn't always work. You don't always work for me. Hindi akong kabuligyan ng mas team. And for me, that's what pagkakaisa is. It's knowing your role, improving your skills, and being a reliable part of the team. You can't carry or help the team if you don't know your own strengths or weaknesses. And as they say, build on your strengths, work on your weaknesses. If you want to succeed in life, you need to rank up, level up your mindset, your discipline, your skills. You need to grind, fail, learn, and try again. Because no team succeeds without individuals who strive to be their best. Now, I'm not saying you have to be instantly smart or excellent. Excellence takes time. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. However, take into account that I personally witnessed geniuses fall and underdogs rise. I've seen college dropouts earn more than me. I've seen colleagues who are smarter and more skillful than me earn less than what I do. I've seen peers who barely go to class but get the highest scores in our college exams. So wala kasunod sa klase at all. Pagkabot sa exam, perfect. Nagkatuon sila yung galing sa balay by themselves. I also see a person who is not only brilliant, but also very hardworking, which earned him the highest grade when he graduated in college. So hindi lang alam siya, pisan-pisan siya. So there's no one path to success. The key is finding your strength, maximizing it, and contributing it to something bigger than yourself. So how does this all relate to pagkakaisa? Diba? Pagkakaisa is not just about receiving help. It's about being the help we and others need. Paano mo mapuligan ang iban kung ang imo lawas hindi mo mapuligan? Diba? It's about showing up for yourself and others. It's about building friendships and networks that aren't based on what you can get, but on what you can give. Remember that business that I built when I was 22? It was only made possible because of my high school roommate who I used to tutor back in school. So inatutuan ko sa muna sa high school, kaya hindi siya kabalo sa ibang subjects. Sa nag-graduate na kami, ibuligan na naman ko balik. Ibuligan niya ko sa aking business. Ang ako niya mga high school, kag-college na mga amigo, kag-liga, ga-refer kami job opportunities with each other regularly. So, gina-refer naman sila sa ibang company, gabal na naman na namin itong obra. Ako, gina-refer na nila. Even my elementary batchmates, ang mga upag-graduate diri sa muna, Gatika ay kami gano'n every year kag-buligay kami. We have made sure that my circle of friends help each other over the years. But before all of that happened, I had to earn their trust and recognition. I had to be someone that they could depend on. I had to be someone worth teaming up with. That's the essence of pagkakaisa. A shared vision, mutual respect, and consistent action. I want to leave you with these words that I have recently seen on TikTok. Nakita ko lang siya sa TikTok maybe a week ago. Ang hanggang dito, work with the best, learn from the best, and be the best. Now, let me end with a few messages for each of you. To the teachers, I have been in your shoes. I know how hard it can be, but please, don't lose hope. You're shaping the next generation, and they need your patience, wisdom, and encouragement more than ever. To the parents, thank you. Actually, I haven't said enough thank yous to my parents. So, I want to take this chance to not only thank my parents, hello, ma and pa, but also the parents of our graduates. I hope you continue guiding your children, not just to follow your dreams for them, but to support their own dreams. It won't be easy, but your love, patience, and belief in them can make all the difference. To our dear graduates, I have a question to all of you. Are you satisfied with where you are now in life? If not, grind harder, but ramp up, but don't forget to enjoy the game. High school will be one of the most fun chapters in your life, but it's only the beginning. Dream big, fail fast, learn faster, be patient, you have time. Be proud of what you've achieved today and use it as a stepping stone to even greater things. To everyone here, I challenge you to be part of the solution, be the best version of yourself, and surround yourself with people who uplift you and whom you can uplift in return. The bagong Pilipinas we envision begins with a generasyon ng pagkakaisa, and that generation is sitting right here in front of us. So again, to meet you all, I hope you'll learn something from my story, and I hope one day I'll see you at the top. Let's meet there, not as strangers, but as partners, united for a brighter and better Philippines. Thank you and congratulations.